folks, we are back live here in the Avenal Sand Drags. 2016 Avenal Spring Nationals. Getting ready for Pro 3 semifinals. Okay, we just ran the top eliminator. We just ran top eliminator semifinals. Final round will be Paul Taylor versus Jim Rossi. Paul Taylor got the win over Mark Whitmore. We're at 295 with the 1, dead on with the 1. Killer number for Paul. And then Jim Rossi comes right behind him and goes 296. So, a 95 versus 96 should be interesting. They'll probably be back in about an hour for the final round, I'm assuming. But we don't have much else left here, guys. We got semifinals and finals in Pro 3, and we got the final round in Pro 1 and Pro 2. And your first pair out, it's going to be Charlie Johnson in the Mopar Jeep. Charlie Johnson here in the near lane on a Hemet against Bob Glass in the Chevy pickup. He's got super scoopers on the back and paddles on the front. He's been going rounds this weekend. 580 dial for Bob, 455 dial for Charlie Johnson. For the win, 463 on a 455 dial. Bob Glass with the breakout, 587 on 6 flat. So Charlie Johnson's going to the final in Pro 3, and he will face one of these two. This is Chris Adamson up against Al McKinney in the yellow and blue Jeep. Chris Adamson has the chance to double up today. He's also in the Pro 2 final round. For Chris Adamson down there. It sounded like it didn't want to shift when he went to shift, and he killed the tree. He had a good light, but Al McKinney is going to the final, 447 on the 444 dial. Hopefully nothing major wrong for Chris. He's got to come back around and run Kevin Williams in the Pro 2 final. So Pro 3 final will come back around. It'll be Charlie Johnson and Al McKinney. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I see our flying Hawaiian friend, Mr. Junior Alamute, is on here. Good to see him. I'm sure the live feed has helped him out this weekend, not being here. I know it's really tough when you're used to coming to most of the races and aren't able to show up. So a big thank you this weekend to the fine folks here in Avenal Sand Drags, presenting sponsor of this weekend's event. Of this weekend's daily race coverage and live streams, Avenal Sand Drags, Red Warrior, Yardy Motorsports, along with Flirting with Disaster Racing, Mr. Kenny Hayes, and Hammer Down Racing, Dennis Wright. These fine folks came on board this weekend to help ensure this coverage. There's some folks up there. Mike Williams up there checking things out along with Kenny Hayes. Mike and Lauren, Kenny checking things out, having fun at Avenal Sand Drags. Dan the man's up there talking, doing his thing in the tower, and we are going to have the Pro 1 final round up next. They are in their cars and ready to go. It's going to be Steve Foster making his return to Sand Drag Racing. He's been off for, gosh, I don't know, it's been 3-4 years, something like that. And he's went rounds in both of his cars this weekend, and here he is in the finals up against Chris Wells. Chris from Ridgefield, Washington. The small black Chevy Howard buggy. See our friend Mr. Big Red Barbecue, Aaron Malloy, checking in from New Mexico, or Texas I should say. Good to see Aaron on here checking us out on the live feed, live stream. So we're getting right down to it, guys. We got Pro 1 final, Pro 2 final, and Pro 3 final left. And then we'll also have the top eliminator final coming up later on. It'll be Paul Taylor and Jim Rossi going at it in the final. Pretty amazing. Last round, Paul went 295 with the 1 on the 295 index, and Jim Rossi ran a 296. So both of these guys are just absolutely dialed in to the number this weekend. So all 3 final rounds, hey, they're loaded. They're all ready to go. So we're going to get this thing going.
Special thanks to those guys, personally from me, to them, once again, Nick and Jeremy Young, Mark and Ralph Whitmore, Stevie Custom once again, Ready Ag Incorporated. We can't thank all those folks enough. All the guys in the tractors that we never get to, they never get to hear it. Thank them. Hopefully you guys can hear it at some point. Thank you guys for doing the great job that you do. All the folks that provide not only the dirt, the water trucks, the tractors, everything you see going on here.
So we are here in Avenal, California. Avenal Sand Drags wrapping up the weekend here. We're down to the last few passes of the event. Down to the finals time. You missed it earlier. Craig Mark was the top alcohol winner. Whole shot win. Took out Gary Meek, 248 to 247. An absolutely incredible race. So congratulations to Craig and Joe Betancourt and the whole Eruption team on their victory. So here we go, Pro 1 final. It's going to be Chris Wells, the Washington-based buggy, the Northwest hitter, up against Steve Foster, Impatient 2. Ford power here for Mr. Foster. Steve Foster gets the win. 368 on the 66 dial, and he is going to get it done. It looked like Chris Wells had some issues down there, got out of it early, and the crew goes wild. Mike Bolton going down to pick him up. Steve Foster is your Pro 1 winner here today at Avenal. Big congratulations. Steve hasn't been in the car, like I said, it's got to be at least 3, maybe 4 years. And he went several rounds in Pro 2 in the other car, and he takes it all in Pro 3 in the Impatient 2 Jeep. So it appears that we are going to run the tractors back up the track here real quick, and then we're going to do Pro 2 and Pro 3 final. I believe that's what I heard is going to happen here. So we got Pro 2 final, Pro 3 final, and then top eliminator final will be up when those guys are ready. Like I said, those guys just ran probably 15 minutes ago, so it's going to be a while before they're cooled down to turn around and make their final pass of the weekend. So a big thank you to all of the folks that came on board to present this daily race coverage and live stream for you guys. Fine folks here at Avenal Sand Drags. We gotta thank all the Ron Diarney, Jerry Watson, Ron Moran, all the fine folks here that make this deal possible. Red Warrior, DRD Motorsports team, big thank you to them. They came on board with us for this event also, as well as Flirt from Disaster Racing, Mr. Kenny Hayes up there. You see his Jeep actually over there. Dan the man's gonna make a lap in it. And Hammer Down Racing, Mr. Dennis Reich, also on board. He was supposed to come out with his new ride this weekend. He built a race new breaker race Jeep, but just didn't get it wrapped up in time. Hey, Mr. Brady Mensberger, we are live right now, by the way.
I've noticed.
Yeah. How you doing?
I have friends that are looking for you online. They can't find you.
Go to National San Diego News on Facebook, and they'll find it. They'll find it. We saw Brady. They made the long haul from Oregon with the small block Chevy Dragster that's unreal, dial 320. Made it all the way to, I believe it was quarterfinals. Broke the rear end, right?
Yeah, grenaded the rear end.
Grenaded the rear end on the starting line. Actually won the round because Mike Williams Sr. broke out. He would have had to buy the next round. So it was kind of a it was a tough deal, but hey, these guys, Brady and his dad Sean, they drive a long ways down here to compete, and they do a great job. And man, that is one impressive car.
Thanks.
Absolutely. So great to hear from Brady here. They that was a tough break, but man, they put down some great laps this weekend. So here we go, Pro 2 final. It's going to be Chris Adamson in the far lane in the Bounty Hunter. Up against Kevin Williams. Kevin is driving Bill Meany's Jeep in Pro 2. Kevin broke his own Jeep, had some motor problems yesterday, so Bill said, hey, jump in my Jeep, Pro 2, and here we are. Bill actually made some semis in this car, so they were hot lapping it pretty good earlier. So Bill Meany, or Kevin Williams is in at 376, Chris Adamson is dialed 425. Kevin Williams gets it done, jumps into the car for the first time this morning. He goes 370 with a 0 for the win. Chris Adamson turned on the red light. So Chris came close in his double-up attempt. He went to the semis in Pro 3 and a runner-up in Pro 2. So congratulations to Kevin Williams. Kevin took 2 class wins at the last race in Saboba, winning the Friday Gambler as well as Pro 3. And here he is with the Pro 2 win in Avenal. That'll help take the sting out of some of his motor problems he had in his own Jeep earlier in the weekend. So next, it is going to be the Pro 3 final. And since we've got time, they're going to go and hit the track one more time with the tractors just to make sure that it is going to be just right for the Pro 3 final. So it won't be long. It takes them, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes to get to the other end, and the track will be ready for action. Check out this track. It looks pretty good when they get done with it.
Nice job there, Kevin Williams. In a loaner Jeep. Always
Really nice that they can make the one swipe, and it is good to go. It really cuts down on the time that it takes to do the track prep. So they'll go down to the end, park the tractors off to the side, and we will run the Pro 3 final round. Oh, hey, we got the Deja Blue 2 Buggy. Oh, Roy out of Texas. Good to see you guys on the live feed. Remember Roy won the one out at the Dirt 300 when we were there covering the NSDN daily race coverage from the Dirt 300. So Roy in the blue buggy. Cool V8 ride. So good to see him on the live feed. So actually we've got 2 races left to finish out the weekend. We're going to have the Pro 3 final round right here. They're ready to go. And then we'll have the top eliminator final. That's going to come up in, I would estimate, a half hour to 45 minutes or so. We're going to go, after this Pro 3 final, we'll go off of the live feed for a while. And then we'll post up the top eliminator final round video afterwards. So this will probably be our last live feed segment of the weekend. So here we go. It's going to be Al McKinney in the far lane and Charlie Johnson. Okay, here's the dials. Charlie Johnson on this side is dialed in at 455. Al McKinney in the far lane is dialed in at 444. Charlie Johnson has been going rounds this weekend. He got to the final last night in the Pro Gambler, and he's trying to seal the deal here today in Pro 3. Goes to the left lane. It's Charlie Johnson. Al McKinney turned on the red light. Charlie Johnson, 458 on the 55 dial. What was it, Dan? Oh, Al McKinney was 001 red, which takes him out right there. And Charlie Johnson is your Pro 3 winner today. So to recap, winners for today: Pro 1, Steve Foster. 2, Kevin Williams. Pro 3, Charlie Johnson. Motorcycle Pro 1 was Michael Johnson, and Motorcycle Pro 2 was, I believe it was Austin Thomas. So those are our winners. We have the top eliminator final coming up next. Well, that's the last round of the weekend. It should be, like I said, half hour to 45 minutes. Look at the NSDN Facebook page feed, and you will see the video of the final round when we run it. Once again, for the last time, I want to plug our sponsors for this weekend's daily race coverage and live stream. The fine folks here from Avenal Sandrags, DRT Motorsports, Kenny Hayes from Flirtin' with Mr. Racing, along with Hammer Down Racing, Mr. Dennis Reich. So thank you guys for tuning in this weekend. I'm going to click the live feed off for the